Okay, again, yo, everyone, Star the Protagonist is here, and welcome to yet another Sonic video. This will be the second Sonic Racing CrossWorlds video, as I have a lot to talk about for this game. So, if you don't know, on the same day as the trailer dropped, signups for the beta has begun, and I decided to sign up for the beta, to at least give it a try. Hopefully, that I can actually, have a chance to play the game for myself and to give my thoughts and opinions on the beta to see if it's a good game and is it really worth the must buy. And after a few days, I was able to get the code. I was able to get a downloadable code for the beta to try it out for myself. So yeah, and when I played the game for the first time, this blows Team Sonic Racing out of the water immediately. It might actually become way better than Sonic Transform. Hell, it might even be better than the first game. So, because just so much that is going on with this game, and it's like wild. It's just chaotic. Like, my experience with this game was really pleasant. I really enjoyed every match that I played, and there's a lot of things to look forward to. For starters, the character roster. I mean, I know we're probably getting over 24 characters, but when you look on the character select screen, it looks like 28. So I'm guessing those 5 other characters will probably be the Sonic Prime characters, and they'll probably be unlocked on the same day as the 23 base roster. So if you get the game, the standard edition, you'll get those 23 characters, and I'm assuming Sonic Prime characters will probably be DLC. So if you buy the digital deluxe edition, or the physical, I hope they have a physical deluxe edition, you'll get those Sonic Prime characters immediately, and you'll also get the battle pass, well, the season pass. So yeah, I just want to point that out. But yeah, for the characters for the beta, we have Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Shadow, E123 Omega, Dr. Eggman, Cream the Rabbit, and Zaz. That's 9 characters. I did play with all of the characters, well, except for E123 Omega, but I did play most of the characters, and I really do enjoy some of the characters that that's in the roster, especially Cream the Rabbit. I'm really glad to see Cream up as a playable character once again, and it's also so pleasant to hear Michelle Ruff as the voice of Cream the Rabbit once again, because she's arguably the best Cream the Rabbit. But yeah, I do like playing as some of these characters, and depending on which character you have will determine on the stats of your build as well. So you not only have to pick the character, but this will also be the first game where you have to pick which vehicle you want to race in. So you're not just limited to one kart. You can now choose any kart that you actually want to play in. You can choose between the 4 types. There's the speed type, which has the most speed, but I think that has the least power. I don't know. And then we have the handling, which has the most amount of handling, but I think it also has the least amount of speed. You also have the acceleration, which you have the highest acceleration but the lowest power. Well, no, the lowest boost. And you have the power type, which has the highest power, but you have the lowest handling. I would not recommend the power type, but the speed types, the handling types, and the acceleration types, I think those are really great types of vehicles you may want to race in. But it really doesn't matter which one, as long as you can pick whichever build you think is the best for you. That's all that matters. Building, picking which car you want, I think that is a really good step up. I do enjoy having to play as Sonic and choose whichever character, choose whichever vehicle I want to play as. And I also enjoy the customization in the game as well. I think it's the customization has way more freedom than Team Sonic Racing. And not only you can pick which paint kit you want, but you can also choose the colors of every part of your vehicle. That makes creating your own dream cards even easier. And you already know I had to make a bunch of dream cards myself, because that's something that I also enjoyed, and I did point that out in my Team Sonic Racing review. You can check it out in the top right corner. Like I said, Kira Macron, Kira Put a Mode, I had to make that. I also like made my own Leela cart, you know, Leela from Fortnite. So there's something, right? And once again, I had to make a Demia cart. Like, if you don't know Demia, the mage from the anime Ishizoku reviewers, I would highly recommend it to those who are more into like the culture type of things. So yeah, there's that. I also couldn't resist making a Shiki cart, you know, to all my Simon Kagura fans out there. But yeah, there's a lot of like customization you can make with these vehicles, and like I think this has to be the best customization we've ever gotten in a Sonic racing game. It might even be better than like Mario Kart's customization. So, but we'll have to see once Mario Kart 9 comes out. Now, in terms of actual gameplay, I will say I was not expecting the control scheme to be completely different from all the other racing games that I was like, you know, used to. And instead of actually accelerating with the right trigger button or the R2 button on the PS5, you now have to press the X button in order to accelerate, and you use the R2 button in order to drift through corners. You use the L2 button in order to use items. Instead of actually using the right analog stick in order to do tricks, you have to use the left analog stick in order to do the tricks. But I think it makes it a lot easier. And you know, considering that this also has some transformed gimmicks, I do think that the boat sections are a bit better than how they were handled in Sonic Transformed. I still need to get a bit used to the planes because like I wasn't really that used to the axis. Like, well, instead of actually when I flick the control stick up, my character is actually going down. So it's a lot to get used to for me. But I do like the control scheme. I think it's a bit more comfortable. But I think you might be able to change it once the full game comes out. I hope you can actually do that. Because I know there was one racing game that I played that you cannot change your controls at all, which sucks because the control scheme in that game, it was terrible. I don't want to tell you that. But yeah, and in terms of like, it's not just the like transformations or anything like that, but it's also the items as well. Not only do we have the return of Wisp, but we also have other items as well. There's even one item that you can use where you can cut the vehicles in half. That is, I think that's a bit much, but there's also like the rockets. They have the green rockets which bounce like anywhere, and then it has the red rockets which will home in on like any person nearby. There's rings scattered around like every track, so you'll be able to collect as many rings as you can, which makes it a lot easier. And like you can even steal rings from opponents just by bumping into them. But you got to be careful not to hit the walls on the tracks because you'll also lose rings. So I say be careful when you're racing on the track. But there are a lot of times where I feel like the races can get really like intense. There are many times where I've gotten like 5th place. There's also times where I've gotten like 2nd place, but like, I was like close finishes. I will say, like, I only won out of the like sessions that I played, I've only won like 3 races. Once, I think twice as Cream the Rabbit and once as Zaz. The races online are hectic. You'll be going up against like really amazing players. Like even though it's their first time, people can still learn this game really quickly. Just like I'm still learning a bit, but you know, I am getting a lot better. And it's also good that you'll also be ranked for each for every like race you complete. So it all depends on the ranking of, you know, each race. If you if you win first place, you'll get like a large amount of points, and that will contribute to your ranking. The highest I've gotten so far was C. I think it's C minus. And speaking of online, I did heard that this game will be crossplay, which if it's 100% true, then I think this will be a lot easier. Not only can be able to play with other players on different consoles, but I think we might not have to worry about PlayStation Plus or like all these other like online subscriptions getting in the way, because now that it's crossplay, we won't have to worry about buying any subscriptions. We can just play the game and play online for free, which is good. That's something that I wish more game developers can hop on to. You know, make the game payable while also like adding crossplay into the mix. knowing knowing this game, I don't think we'll be seeing any microtransactions, especially with the currency we're getting, which is Dawn Pod tickets. For every race you complete, you'll get these Dawn Pod tickets, and you can use these to buy vehicles as well as stickers. Yeah, you can use stickers to customize your cars as well. I think like I said before, the customization is on par. It is on point. It's the best customization I've ever experienced in a Sonic Racing game. I had a really fun time playing this game. I really had a fun time playing this game online. Like, yeah, even though there are times where I might have gotten like 5th or 6th, like I did not lose my shit at all. I had loads of fun playing this game online. Like, it's so hectic. It like the items are one thing. I also like the gimmick as well. Like I said before, if you're in first place, you get to decide which other cross world you want to go to. So you can go to like the specific cross world that they have in store for you, or you can go to a random one. And I think that's really cool. I think I've done it like twice when I was in first place during the first lap. Yeah, that has to happen. You have to be in first place during that whole first lap. So when you get to the second lap, you can choose which cross world you want to go to. And the cross worlds themselves, like I said, they're phenomenal. This is looking to be a very promising racing game. Now, it all depends on how much this game will cost. My guess is probably around $40 to maybe $50, but if they make this a full price game, I would not mind it as much. As long as it's not $70. As long as it's not $70, I'm perfectly fine with that. Save the $70 for like the digital deluxe edition. Like, just save that for the digital deluxe edition, because I'm getting sick of the $70 games, which is why I'm still waiting for Sparking Zero to be like at a low price. I'm not paying $70 for that shit. Okay, that's just it. That's all for me. If you have played this beta, I would like to know your thoughts in the comments down below. I would give this beta, I'll give it like a 8.5 to 9 out of 10 for me. But I would like to know your experience if you were able to get access to the beta. Here's to hoping that Sonic Racing CrossWorlds will be a really good game. But until then, it's the Starter Protagonist signing out. As always, Gokigenyo. Have a star-tastic day, everyone. And yeah. If you enjoyed today's video, then be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn those notifications on to join the Star Nation. Also, be sure to follow my Twitter, and while you're at it, check out my previous video. Now.